Imagine wandering into a twilight village where golden hearths glow warmly and silver trees whisper tales of ancient light. Feel the scent of fresh bread and lavender wrap around you, soft as a woven blanket. Welcome to be cozy, your haven for peace and calm. Tonight's sleep story carries you to Hearthollow, a gentle hamlet in Elderglow's heart, where Lira, the weaver, and kind friends kindle a fading flame with soothing tales. Snuggle deeper, let your breath slow, and step into this cozy adventure. Picture Elderglow, a realm of silver groves and starlit meadows, where tales weave light into the land's fading glow. Beyond the whispering grove, paths wind to a village where hearths burn bright, their warmth a promise of rest. Tonight, we follow Lira, the weaver whose songs kindled meadow and grove. Drawn by a gentle call, she wanders to a hearthlit village where new friends and stories await, ready to spark Elderglow's light under a twilight sky. Lira folds her blanket in the whispering grove, its threads of midnight blue and silver warm from the star bloom's glow. The air carries the scent of pine and honeysuckle, and the grove's silver trees sway gently, their leaves shimmering like 1,000 tiny lanterns. Tobin, the gardener, and Lira, the lawkeeper, stand beside her, their shared song still humming in the earth. The star bloom's petals bright once more. Lyra's heart feels light, her doubt from the meadow and grove softened by the tales they wove together. Yet a quiet pull tugs at her soul, like a thread caught on a gentle breeze, urging her to wander further into Elderglow's heart. A path winds from the grove, its mossy stones cool and smooth under Lyra's feet, leading toward a soft glow in the distance. The trail curves through silver trees, their branches arching like a tunnel, leaves whispering secrets of ancient nights. The air grows warmer, scented with wood smoke and baked bread, and Lyra's steps quicken, her blanket tucked under her arm, its weight a familiar comfort. The path opens to a village nestled in a valley, its thatched roofs glowing under a twilight sky. Lanterns hang from wooden posts, their light flickering like fireflies, and chimneys curl soft smoke into the stars. The village hums with a quiet joy, like a hobbit's home after a long day, its hearths promising warmth and rest. Lira pauses at the village's edge, her breath slow and even, matching the rhythm of the wind. The cobblestone path feels worn but welcoming, each stone smoothed by countless steps. A signpost, carved with curling vines, reads, Hearthollow, its letters glowing faintly, as if kissed by starlight. The scent of lavender and warm bread wraps around her, soothing her heart, and the distant chatter of villagers, soft laughter, a clink of mugs, feels like an invitation. Lyra's fingers brush her blanket's threads, their texture soft and worn, and she steps forward, drawn to a central square where a great hearth burns, its flames dancing like a storyteller's voice. In the square, a baker named Mara kneads dough on a wooden table, her hands dusted with flour, her apron patched but cozy, like a quilt stitched with care. Her eyes are warm but troubled, her brow furrowed as she glances at the hearth, its flames flickering lower than they should. Lira approaches, her steps soft on the cobblestones, and offers a gentle smile. "Greetings, friend," she says, her voice blended with the hearth's crackle. "I'm Lira, a weaver from the meadow. What dims the light of this hearth?" Mara wipes her hands, her smile kind but weary. "Welcome, Lira," she replies, her voice warm like fresh bread. "I'm Mara, baker of Hearthollow. This hearth's flame weakens, and with it, the village's glow. I bake bread to share, But without the hearth's light, the warmth fades. I'm no storyteller to kindle it anew. Lira kneels beside the hearth, her blanket folded in her lap, its threads catching the fire's glow. A familiar doubt stirs in her heart, soft as a shadow. Can her simple humming, her woven tales, rekindle a village's hearth? The thought is light, like a leaf on the wind, but it lingers. She breathes deeply, the air rich with wood smoke and lavender, and feels the village's hum like a heartbeat in the earth. Tobin and Lira join her, their presence steadying like friends gathering for a feast. Tobin's hands, still earthy from the grove, rest gently on the cobblestones, and Lira's book lies open, its pages whispering of ancient fires. Perhaps we can weave a tale together, Lira says softly, her voice a thread on the night's tapestry. The meadow and grove taught me that stories, even small ones, carry light. Mara nods, her hands resting on her table, and a fourth figure approaches, his cloak tattered but warm, his staff carved with runes that shimmer faintly. He is Corin, a wanderer with eyes like the twilight sky, his voice low and soothing, like a river's flow. I heard your voices, he says, settling beside the hearth. I'm Corin, a wanderer drawn to Hearthollow's glow. Perhaps my tales of distant paths can help this flame. The four sit together, the hearth's flames casting soft shadows on their faces. The cobblestones cool beneath them. Lira's blanket rests across her knees, its warmth grounding her, while Mara's hands hover over her dough. Tobin's fingers trace the earth, and Lira opens her book. The air is thick with the scent of bread and smoke, and the hearth's crackle weaves through the wind, steady and soothing. Lira feels the village's hum, like a pulse shared among them, and her doubt softens, though it lingers still, a quiet question in her mind. Lira's fingers trace her book's pages, and she begins to read, her voice slow and rhythmic, like a lullaby carried on the breeze. She tells of a baker from long ago, a gentle soul who tended Hearthollow's first hearth, its flames born from a spark of the first star. The baker, whose name was woven into the village's stones, shared bread each night, her laughter warm as the fire, her tales kindling light in every heart. Her stories kept the hearth bright, its glow spreading through the village, warming homes like a fellowship gathered in a great hall. But as years passed, the baker's tales grew quiet, and the hearth's flame dimmed, its light tied to the stories that no longer echoed. Yet one spark, the tale says, held its glow, waiting for new voices to weave its fire anew. Lira's voice trails off, her eyes meeting Lira's, Mara's and Corin's, and the hearth seems to listen, its flames still for a moment, as if waiting. Lira's heart stirs, her fingers brushing her blanket's threads, their texture soft and comforting. The tale feels like the shepherd's lullaby, the weaver's tapestry, the gardener's song, a story of light kindled by a single voice. But her doubt whispers again. Her humming is simple, her tales humble. Can they truly warm a village's hearth? Mara's worry mirrors her own, her hands trembling as she shapes her dough. I've tried telling stories, Mara says, her voice soft, almost a sigh. But my words are plain, not like the baker's. I fear the hearth will fade forever. Corin leans forward, his staff resting against the cobblestones, his voice gentle as the wind. Every tale matters, Mara, he says, and every voice, no matter how small, carries warmth. Let us try together. Lira nods, her breath slow and even, matching the hearth's rhythm. She begins to hum, the same lilting melody from the meadow and grove, its notes soft and hesitant, like fireflies rising in the dusk. Mara joins her voice warm but shy, a low hum that blends with Lira's, like dough folding together. Corin adds a tale of a wanderer's path, his words flowing like a river, steady and soothing. Lira weaves a verse from her book, her voice a silver thread in the night's chorus. The hearth responds, its flames flickering higher, their glow touching the cobblestones as if stirring from a dream. The air grows warmer, the scent of bread stronger, wrapping them in a cozy embrace. Tiny motes of light, like embers, rise from the hearth, drifting in lazy spirals, echoing the glow of the first star. Lira's humming steadies, her doubt fading like smoke in the wind. Mara's voice grows surer, her hands steadying over her dough, and Corin's tale weaves a path of starlit trails, while Elira's verses sing of warmth and home. The hearth's flames rise, their glow spreading through the square, touching every lantern, every window, like a village waking in the dawn. Another tale stirs in Lira's mind, carried by the hearth's crackle, of a child who once sat by this hearth, her heart heavy with loneliness. The flames, the tale whispers, danced for her, their light-forming shapes of friends and feasts, guiding her to share a story of her own. Her words warmed the village, her laughter a spark that kindled every hearth, like a fellowship gathered under starlight. Lira's humming weaves with Mara's, their voices blending like threads in a loom, and Corin's tale adds a golden thread, bright and clear. Elira's verses chant of hearths and homes, their rhythm hypnotic, soothing. The hearth's flames leap higher, their glow a soft gold that pulses in time with their song. Mara's worry softens, her eyes bright with relief, and Lyra's doubt dissolves. Carried away by the village's warmth, the embers dance, their lights a gentle rhythm, matching their breaths in and out, in and out. The cobblestones feel warmer now, the air thick with the scent of bread and lavender, wrapping them in peace. Lira's blanket feels heavier, its weight a hug from the village itself. Another tale rises of a weaver who once came to Hearthollow, her loom set by this hearth, her threads spun from firelight and hope. Her tapestry, the tale says, glowed with the hearth's warmth, its patterns shifting like flames, and she shared it with the village, kindling light in every home. Their song softens, Lira's humming a gentle whisper, Mara's voice a warm hum, Corin's tale fading into a rhythmic chant. Elira closes her book, its pages soft against her fingers, and the hearth's glow spreads, touching every roof, every heart, like a feast shared in a great hall. The village feels alive now, its lanterns flickering brighter, their light catching the stars above. The chatter grows softer, a murmur of joy, and the air is thick with the scent of wood smoke and bread, soothing and sweet. Lira imagines others coming to this hearth, a gardener with a tale of glowing blooms, a singer with a verse of starlit nights, a child with a dream of warmth, all sharing stories to weave Elderglow's light. Her eyes grow heavy, the flames blurring into a soft haze, and her breath is a sigh, carried on the wind. The hearth's glow cradles her, its warmth a blanket woven from firelight itself. The village whispers of paths yet to explore, of streams that sing, of meadows where stars bloom, of groves where leaves hum forgotten tales. Each story, it promises, will kindle Elderglow's light, weaving a tapestry of warmth and wonder. Lira's heart is light, her doubt forgotten, her humming a thread in the village's song. The cobblestones sigh beneath her, warm and smooth, and the breeze carries the scent of lavender, soothing and sweet. She pulls her blanket closer, its threads soft against her skin, and drifts towards sleep, safe in Hearthollow's embrace. The stars above pulse, their glow a quiet vow, and the village's light feels alive, kindled by their shared tale. Mara smiles, her hands resting on her dough, the hearth bright and whole. Corin leans on his staff, his eyes soft with peace, and Lira's book rests closed, its tales woven into the night. Lira's breath deepens, slow and even, as the tales of Elderglow settle in her heart, their glow a gentle spark in the twilight. As Lira drifts towards sleep, the village glows brighter, as if their song has kindled a spark in Elderglow's heart. The stars shimmer, their light soft and endless, wrapping her in peace, like a blanket woven by ancient hands. Her breath is a gentle sigh, her body sinking deeper, safe in the hearth's embrace. The tales of Elderglow linger, their glow a promise of stories yet to come, of hearths and songs and quiet nights under the stars. Close your eyes, dear listener, and let Hearthollow's warmth carry you. Feel your body sink deeper, your breath slow and even, like a stream flowing gently home. The village's glow surrounds you, its cobblestones warm, its stars kind. Rest now, wrapped in the glow of this tale, and drift into peaceful dreams. Let the hearths crackle, the winds sigh, the chatter's murmur guide you to sleep, safe and warm under the twilight sky. The tales of Elderglow wait for you, kindling their light in your dreams, night after night. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe now so you don't miss the next episode of this Middle-earth-inspired sleep story series. Good night.